Greetings, and once again, welcome back to Oh my god, I'm an idiot, the insanity. A couple of episodes ago, I said that I replaced this Moondrop provider with something else, and sure, maybe I did, but this is still not working, as you can see. The reason being that this red wire is not correct. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is to stop robots. No wonder that my trains are busy all the time. I am going to replace this station with a proper little provider station. So I'm going to disconnect this red wire. I'm going to delete this. That thing can stay, I think, and then bloop. And now please do your job, robots. And now this one is loading, and then it's stopped loading because now it's full. Thank you, perfect. So much better, but please. Please, maybe can I stop keeping the train names here? Ah, stop that, robots. Those things are still a bit too valuable, even though I'm starting to have more of them. Now, in the last episode, I started making this little stone recycling area. Little being the keyword here. And I would like this to prioritize a few things a bit differently. The gravel should, of course, come from the train, and the stone should, of course, be prioritized to the landfill. And then I probably did some cleanup and stuff. And also I realized that I had a bit of an issue with another train. So many train issues, as always. Over here. So here I added a little alert. The good news is that I have realized why I have this problem. This problem exists because when lead plates are being requested, they fill the entire train. So I need to lock 2 slots so that it doesn't request too much. And then you will see that it will work. I can actually keep this little alert for the time being. And then what's next then, you might wonder? Well, I think it's time we deal with either the centralizing of the wood production or the actual drilling fluid step 1. Also, before I forget it, I still need to place this little oil burner that I made last episode but did not place. Because we have way too much coal gas over here. Over here, right? Yes, I will check on you in a minute. Coal gas. Oil burner. Oh, you need water? Sure, okay. Let's take a look at this thing then. Now you're requesting regular tin delivery, sort of. And boom, 948. You are not filled more than that. I did check if it was enough to only lock one, but no, then there could still be some things left on the belt, so I need to lock two of them. Now I can get rid of that programmable speaker. Thank you. Problem has been clarified and solved, and everyone is happy. Except my oil burner, who doesn't have any fluid yet. Uh, Then do I have any? I do actually. This does produce quite a bit of steam. The question is, does it produce enough? Oh, wait, I can actually... Sure. Thing is that I don't necessarily need more steam, but I do need to kind of get rid of this stuff. At least when I have too much of it. When you are more than 25,000 maybe, or maybe even 27,000. Because I still kind of would like to... That is set to 28,000, that's kind of stupid. How about you are set to 26,000? Now you should have a bit of space to fill up with more coal gas, while you can also burn the thing and generate some more electricity, and then we should be able to get a bit more of these graphites. Another issue, of course, might be that we can run out of tar. So maybe I should make another oil burner for that. Or not run out of tar, but we can have too much tar, basically. So when you have more than 27k, then you can get rid of that. Please, robots, do your job. Thank you. Now you are producing steam. Now you are not doing much. Okay. Now I'm making sure that I have some space for this stuff. Perfect. And then I guess it's time to kind of start the next step of decentralization, and that might just be the wood production. Because wood production currently exists in all kinds of places. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, I think it should kind of be centralized. I really need these fish blade engines now. Yeah, power is power. And we are at times struggling a tiny bit actually. Not so tiny. Ooh, thank you. There, that thing kickstarted again. So I need a bunch of fast wood forestries and a bunch of wood processing units and a bunch of botanical nurseries, and this is gonna be expensive. This is gonna be expensive. So 1, 2, 3 different kinds of machines. Oh, and by the way, in the previous episode I started to make not a roundabout, but intersection. I have decided to stick with this setup for the moment because I don't have the necessary rails to go for a 2-lane setup just yet. And also this is much easier to design. So then I need to have a few rail chain signals. Like there, there, there. 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 And then I need a few rail signals. Let's see, you go up there, so you need to have one of those. You go there, you need to have one of those. You go here, you need to have one of those. And you go there, you have one of those. So those are the exits. Now for the messy part. Chain signals. There, 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 there. And then there, 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 there. This is gonna start making consuming my rail signals. Would kind of like to keep the electricity out of this for now. Although I guess I could put it in the middle. Nah. There. 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 Have I missed anything? I'm sure I have. That one is set, that one is set, that one is set, that one is set. Left side going forward, left side going forward, left side going forward, left side going forward. I like symmetry. So in theory I should be able to do this and then rotate it and then see if it fits there. It fits perfectly there. Just in case, why not do that? And then I will do that and see if it fits perfectly there. It's almost did. Okay, I was missing 2 spots. Wait. Oh yeah, that's correct. I guess I was actually missing 2 spots, and then here, don't see anything missing, nothing is missing, and then here, but this is probably maybe where I copied from. And then the final part, blueprint. And don't include those at this point. Don't include those either. Maybe don't even include that. Rail number 4. Intersection. Oops. What? Thank you. 4-way, 1-lane intersection. That's how I'm going to keep it for now. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, except the fact that I'm missing 1 spot. Thank you. So yay, I have an intersection. What to do now? Right. Go to the mall and make a whole bunch of machines. That was disappointing. Do I have any? I should have. Hello. Ah, there they are. Thank you. Oh god. Okay. Any more steam engines, please? Because that tends to be useful. Then I also need wood processing unit, which requires logs for some reason. Sure. Guess you can order some logs here, and then botanical nursery. And that's the expensive part, I believe. That also requires logs and a whole bunch of iron. Whole bunch of iron, check. More stone, nice. Now then I'm just waiting for the logs, there they are. Fast wood, no. Wood processing. Ugh. Sure, and botanical. Sure. And then more fast wood. You can never have enough fast wood forestries. Unless you do. And I think that's maybe all I need for this time to stop that to go over here. I need trees, of course. Kind of makes sense. This part I can help with. Wait. You're taking stuff out. I think those belts should go in this direction in that case. And here you should build things in this direction. And I need more belts. Hmm. What? Okay, some of these things do not have inserters. That's worrying. I guess I can just open up some water here. I really like that I have enabled that, otherwise I do not know what I would do at this point. Handcraft, which I am already doing anyway, so whatever. Where is it? There it is. Sure, I guess, not really what I wanted, but fine. Consistency. Am I missing an underground belt? I'm missing an underground belt. Is it the robot's fault? Yup. Glad I discovered that. I need more belts and lots of them. I probably need a few pipes, more pipes, more pipes. I might need a few inserters. Some medium electric poles, please. And that might be all for this time. Although it feels like I need more trees. This lovely stuff. You need planter box. Can I make any planter boxes? I can make 2 because I don't have enough ash. I feel like planter box should be something that should be automated somewhere. It probably is. Problem is, should it be provided to LTN? Used in botanical nursery, setting up lots of trees and like temporary stuff. So maybe it's actually doesn't need to be provided. Unless I want to make botanical nurseries in the mall, but in that case it can be built in the mall. Actually, the mall might be a good place to make it at. And I think this might mean that you made this. That you have finished your role, and then I can move you to the new place. Do I have a burner? I need stone. Pretty sure I have stone nearby. Now I have a burner, because burners can produce ash. I think and hope they can produce ash of more or less everything. Do I need any input to this place? Possibly ash, but I hope... Let's verify this. Where do I have ash? Burner thing. There. Are you bigger than usual? Oh, crap. Log cannot be smelted, wood cannot be smelted. Possible inputs, too much. Stone can be smelted. But wait a minute, I need ash for this anyway. I need to import ash here. I need to import ash. How much are you using? 0.75 per second. So honestly not that much. But there will be a high demand on ash. Where are you going? Far away. Because I don't have the infrastructure up here yet. Do I have more rails? 176, not too bad. Not bad at all. I'm pretty sure you don't have any more ash. So do I want to get those rails and start building some stuff over here? How much will I need? 160 just for this part, kind of. So, no wait, 160 for 10 chunks. So it might be enough. It might be enough. But the problem is that if I use up all that, then I will be making a mess here. I don't really want that because I prefer it if I can actually use those nice well, preferably I wouldn't like a real intersection and stuff, but that's might be a bit too much to request right now. And also the question is, where do I have ash? From where can I import ash? I have plenty of ash here. Which goes to become soot and stuff. Naturally. Then I have some ash becoming lubricant for good reasons. That is actually doing pretty good now. Ah, I'm missing drill heads. That's why I keep getting those drill head requests. That makes sense. And why am I missing drill heads? Probably maybe because aluminium and steel. When can I get more recipes for this? Aluminum stainless steel? Nope. Nope. Silicon carbide. Silicon carbide. Yeah, I would love that one, but that's far away. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to need to stick with this for quite a while. And my options are chromium or steel. No, wait, steel is needed for both of them. Chromium and aluminium, or aluminium and titanium. So basically chromium or titanium. Those are my options. But the problem right now seems to be steel, which might tell me that it might be time to scale up steel again. I mean, I have quite a bit of steel here. Why I'm having it there though and not over here, that's a good question. And you are apparently only actually missing iron ore. And I believe I have quite a lot of iron ore at places, but the thing is, you are just consuming this stuff. Okay. I mean, I do have lots of iron ore in LTN. So if I would use that, then I could kind of maybe save this a bit. Or do I have? Not yet. Can I have? Research queue full. How about we do this then? Molten iron, oxygen, flue gas. Yeah, after this research, it's probably time to centralize iron and possibly also copper. Do I have more steel processing at some point? Well, this gives me access to this stuff. I mean, some of these are pretty expensive actually. Steel stage 3 still there, okay. And iron processing 1 and iron processing 2. Well, this one is a bit interesting, of course. Uh, 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 uh. But the path here is a bit further. But then again, I'm not actually lacking any iron, but I do know that probably eventually one day I will. As with all things. But you are doing quite a good job of producing this. But I would still like to centralize stuff. So, wood. What do we do with you? In order to do anything with you, I need ash. I need plenty and plenty of ash. How can I get ash? Ooh, industrial water recycle. Never mind. Right, I want to kind of look at this one instead. Not used in recipes. Yes, thank you. Not that. Eh, bones. Filtration. Okay, that's not that possible. That's impossible. Ash turd recipe. Ash from raw fiber. Okay, that's interesting. Coal gas, coal dusts, flue gas, soot separation. Aluminium ore, copper ore, gold plate, yada 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 yada. Syngas, very little, too little, too little, and too many side products, too little, too many side products. Uh, Weird. Nope. Or yeah, exactly. Too far in the future. Nope. 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 And nope. But these filtration recipes actually look quite interesting. The thing is, I can actually research. I am already. It's queued. Great, fantastic. I'm just waiting for some science packs, I guess. Then I would actually like to have the filtration before that. Because getting a lot of ash from raw fiber seems very interesting. And filtering flue gas is not bad either. I do know that flue gas can give a lot of ash. But then the problem is that I kind of just need to get it here. Is moss burnable by any chance? I suspect that it isn't, but it would be very nice if this. It is. Are you kidding me? It is, and it does produce ash. Not large amounts, but some amounts. Uh, but not those amounts, for sure, not those amounts at all. 0.2 per second, yeah, right. Nope, 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 nope. So the filtration would be really nice because then I can just bloop, take these logs, which can produce. Wait a minute. I need to check on this. Logs. Wood. Do I have anything with wood here? Anything at all whatsoever? Raw coal, bloop, 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 Gaia. I'm pretty sure I know how to make Gaia by now. Okay, wood. That requires log. Log requires ash and tree seedlings, which requires moss and yada yada, but whatever, we don't care about that. Ash requires raw fiber. Or something. Flue gas, yada yada, raw fiber. Raw fiber can be made in some amounts from wood, although that's probably a very, very losing. Yeah. So 6.7 raw fiber can make 20 wood, but 6.7 raw fiber, that's times 5. So that's 30 wood. I need 30 wood to make 20 wood. That doesn't work. So then I need to use the keysalk from the raw fiber from keysalk. And 20 wood per second might seem a bit excessive. But I think I do have raw fiber, do I not? Keysalk. Yes. And raw fiber from keysalk. Question is it going to? And yes, it is. Thank you. Perfect. Very good. So then all I need is the research to be completed and for keysalk to go here, and then boom, I can do stuff. But for some reason I am not having a lot of rails because I am missing graphite. I am missing thank you research. So much graphite is missing. And right now I don't, oh, okay. Stop refueling. Seriously. You always refuel at weird moments. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But sure, go ahead and refuel. By all means, you are full. Where do you get the raw coal from? Old moss provider. Old moss provider is here. Here exactly. Here we have one of these issues. So you need to lock some cargo wagons. 2 locked slots per wagon, please. Just to make sure that you don't overfill it. I need to insert that at all my provide. Let's see. Provider station. You should have locked slots per wagon, 2, to avoid overfilling stuff. Provider station, select new contents. No tiles, please. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm researching filtration, but that's gonna take a bit of time. And I do need aluminium and stuff. And solder for more rails, although right now it looks like I'm actually producing solder, which is very nice. Oh, damn. Okay, you are missing molten lead, of course. This will actually probably run out quite soon. 890, yeah. And you can disable that. Fluid connections inspector. And you are missing borax, because borax is missing drill heads, and drill heads are missing steel or stuff. I believe I have said something about there's always something missing. Well, guess what? There is always something missing. And right now, that something is drill heads. Because I need drill heads in order to get borax to make aluminium, which can make more drill heads. But the thing that I need right now for drill heads is mostly steel and a bit of aluminium. So you here, drill heads requester, how about we add a little combinator to you? Wait. Oh, I already have one combinator there. So you can actually make a prioritization thing. Request priority 2 or something. Because you are damn important. Chromium lead. I'm not sure if the lead is that important though. Well, technically it isn't, but whatever. It's also not unimportant, I guess. The thing is, when you start messing with these requester priorities, that's when all hell breaks loose. Eventually. It feels like I'm doing nothing in this episode. I'm just trying to kind of solve some problems. I've planned for some more wood production, but I haven't actually gotten any wood production there yet because I need ash. And Ash needs more, well, I guess Ash kind of just needs more rails in a way. Because then I could get, am I providing Keysalk? I'm probably not, but I am providing raw fiber, so never mind. And then I mean, I don't really want to make a messy thing, but I guess it's better than making no thing. Come on, give me my solder. $371, nice. I'm almost rich. That was actually more than I expected. What's this? Ah, that's the plan for Gaia, solving two issues at once here. Are you ready for speed? Vroom! Okay, and then please give me a U-turn thing. Maybe over here. Because I don't have enough space, kind of. Or rather, I don't have enough, not those. Damn it. I don't have enough rails. Probably. Where would I like this to go? I might actually save a bit if you go down here. And that also allows me to interconnect my network a bit more. The reason I'm saving things is because here I already have a bit of rails placed from before. And now you need to go over there then. I'm pretty sure I could have some use for that lovely blueprint about now. Actually, you are kind of all set. So what I would need in order to actually place the blueprint here would be just fixing this. This is kind of the only, and the radar, of course. Those are kind of the only things that are messing with things. So how would it look if we delete these things and then look at placing a blueprint? It looks weird, that's how it looks. Let's see. Most things look okay, so it's a bit of that and that. Okay, so here I can easily fix this part. And then the thing here can go over here. And I probably don't need those signal connecting things right now. So then we try again, not with this one, but with this one and this blueprint here. Yeah, we have a thing over here that's in the way. Let's use the bigger ones. Oh, come on! How can you be so much in the way? How about this then? Too close to an existing rail signal. Which one? Here. And you can be removed. Nope, wrong. Too close to existing rail signal. Which one? Is it this one? Also, I would kind of like to have to clear this part. Now there's kind of no rail signals placed here. Why do I keep opening that thing? Eh? Oh, sure. Ah! There we go. Robots! Please entertain me. Or something. This is actually pretty incredible that I'm already having suddenly two intersections. Though I have zero belts left. Pipes. Belts. Rails. Damn it. Ah! We have more rails. No? Haha. Oh, another one. That's good that I'm starting to use some more rail signals and stuff. That looks pretty good to me. I mean, I've seen worse. Way worse. And then that means that I actually do have a train station up there. But then the problem is that I need either ash or the Keysalk thing, raw fibers, and the research. Research needs mostly this stuff, and this stuff I have 23. How much do I need? Science, 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 logistic science. In order to make 160 of them, I need oh boy. Is that part of this here somewhere? It's part of the batteries. I need 40 batteries. And in order to make 40 batteries, in order to make one battery, I need one of those. So that means that I need 40 antimony oxide and quite a few batteries. So maybe I can help that along the way. Not manual deliveries, just helping along the way. Two entirely different concepts. Let's see how many batteries we do have, if I can find the batteries. I think they should be here somewhere. Yes, they are being produced here. Do I have any in storage? 98 batteries, that should be enough. I will happily steal some of those. Maybe all of them. And then I will happily go to the science production and provide some of them. For example, let's see, I need 100 and for example 89. And then the question is, what else will I be needing? It looks like we might be running out of solidified sarcoros, which is produced by cotton gut. How is our cotton gut production going? Because I'm pretty sure that this production was standing completely still for quite a while when I didn't deliver any moondrops anywhere. How is the moondrop situation now? I need 127, but I have 1.8k, so that should be fine. No biggie, as long as they are actually being provided. What's this? Cotton gut pup. Right, because you go there, which goes 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 there. Well, you are being produced, so I guess it's only a matter of time before I will get more cotton goods. Where are you being provided? This place looks like a mess, although not as messy as other places. Cotton goods, does it go here maybe? That maybe, oh my god. Okay, I have 40 of them. That's a small start, small start. But how many solidified sarcoros do I need in order to make logistic science pack? I need only 13 to make 160 of them. So I am pretty sure I have enough for quite a while, to be honest. Yeah, this is way more than 13. Maybe I can even do it like this. Bloop, 47. Thank you, Fuful. then all I need is a bit of time in order to make that part. So then I can go up there and make make some kind of train setup. Hello, train. So please give me a provider station. The new provider station with a constant combinator that says that, hey, don't give too much. And then there's always the question of Steam. I will be making wood here. Wood burns. Wood does burn. Is that? I mean, yes, I plan on providing wood here, so sure. Let's go with the wood. Oh, hello. Then you just need a bit of ash and tree seedlings. So I guess I can start those parts. And oh, I kind of wanted one of these to focus on making more trees. But trees need planter box. Planter box needs ash, soil, and empty planter box. Empty planter box needs lots of shit. Should I just have this in the mall or something? Would actually maybe make sense. Tree seeds, moss, water. Tree seeds, moss. How do I make tree seeds? Ah, assembling machine. You take this wood, go here. You take the log, come from here. You produce there. Maybe more than one inserter. You make wood into tree seeds. Actually, that can maybe be your only purpose. Like that. Because then I know that it will get done and it will be prioritized. And then you can take those tree seeds and you can forward them here. 0.8 per second. Okay, sure, then 2 is enough. And here we need a splitter. That makes that, and that makes that, and that makes that. Then I just need some tree seeds or something to just kickstart this. Or some logs. I'm starting to doubt this placement. It might be a bit too close to the whole thing. To the rails. But overall it should maybe be fine. How can I make this? Okay, so you only output logs. Can I maybe done? You know what? I changed my mind about this thing. You can instead go on a belt so that we can split you, so that you can go both here. Tree seeds. And here you made those. Here you made those a while ago. Actually, you have made a lot of stuff. So you should definitely prioritize the right side for more tree seeds. But then we should also provide these here. And here we can have a little thing that checks for log. And wood. And moss. And then we set this one to, let's see, wood there, wood and moss. And Please empty this belt faster. And also, let's see. Well, I guess I can kind of do something like this. Boiler, you are put here. And you just fill this with steam. Long live burnable stuff. And then we just need a requester or something of that sort. Which will probably come when I have researched the filtration thing, but until then I guess I can at least set up the station. And you are just being provided, right? Nope. Well, you're also being requested. But I do remember now that I was haven't I been struggling with power a bit? Like right now? Might be time to resume this again. Not sure what you're supposed to do. Wait. I've completely deleted those things. I have absolutely completely deleted those things. Oh, yeah. That search sucks. Oh, power generator, please. Storage, probably. Okay. Very well done. When you think that you have placed them somewhere and then you realize that, okay, you actually have them on you. Haven't I put out more of these things? Did I only have 2 of these? Honestly, I had completely forgotten about these things. I do kind of hope that it prioritizes things correctly. Still, oh my god, I'm still missing stuff. Yeah, high pressure turbine, high pressure oak powered is right now low. Okay. Okay, I mean that's at least might solve the issue with power a little bit, maybe? Now then here I would just like to have raw fiber, I guess. And quite a lot of it to become ash. And I believe that there was another way to make ash as well, from bones. Well, I do have plenty of bones in storage, but that's not exactly how I want to make it. Oh, pure sand. Right. So I might want to add these steps towards the iron production so that I remember what I'm aiming for. And with that being said, I guess I might just say thank you for watching. It has been another long episode and it's not very productive at all times. And see you next time.